What is going on, internet? Nerdlocker.com down here at the Artistic Armory in Las Vegas. And we've got Marvel Entertainment news for you.
A lot of good stuff, man.
The lights are so bright. We've seen some new stuff from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I didn't, because I'm staying away from it. I don't want to watch it. But they did show an extended clip. I know what they showed.
Yeah.
They showed an extended clip of the opening scene from the trailer where Peter Quill's trying to steal something for someone, and a bounty hunter shows up, and apparently it's going to be awesome, because I didn't see it. I don't want to. I want to save it. Captain America was
very hard.
Captain America was so good.
Because you didn't know anything.
Saved it. All I watched was a trailer every now and then, and that was it. I'm so excited.
A little bit of information, though, that I'm going to have to spoil for you right here. It's not confirmed. It's just something brought out there. Fangirl Dreamboat, Nathan Fillion was at Wizard World, and someone asked why he wasn't in Guardians, because
he probably would have been a really good Star-Lord. But you know what? Chris Pratt.
You know what? I'm stoked on that.
I'm so excited.
But after working with James Gunn on Slither, they're like, how come you didn't get a part in Guardians? And he's like, did I not get a part? Maybe you should watch the credits. Blip, blip. And then James Gunn was like, cat's out of the bag.
Cat's out of the bag. It's bugging me. Yeah, it's so stupid. Well, whatever. I'm excited to see what happens and who he would be in a cameo appearance, because that means he'd probably play for someone else.
But I feel like, he's got that superhero strut about him. Yeah. I could see him doing that, especially with the Marvel movies, and putting him in space, making him another
like space
character. Yeah. What if he was like Nova? What, Richard Rider Nova?
Han Solo. So that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that would be awesome. A few weeks ago, we were talking about Michael C. Hall playing Dexter.
Daredevil.
He played Dexter already.
Yeah, he's going to play Daredevil. They want him to play Daredevil.
It was a rumor. He came out, he said it is a rumor, but he wouldn't be opposed to it.
But he's also 42, and that's really
43.
old for 43, that's really old for Matt Murdock.
Yeah, but he doesn't look it. I had no idea. When they said he was 43, I was like...
Doesn't look it. He's probably really healthy because he just beat cancer and stuff, but like...
Beat the shit out of cancer.
I just feel Matt Murdock needs to be a little younger, especially if you're going to start it off. Unless he's already been doing it forever or whatever, then I don't care. I just want him to be a good actor, so that'd be cool if it was this dude, but I don't know.
Yeah. Spider-Man news. Drew Goddard, who directed Cabin in the Woods, is really close.
Also doing Daredevil for Netflix.
That would be awesome as well.
He is doing it.
Yeah, no, I'm saying will be awesome as well. He's close to sealing a deal with Sony to direct the Sinister 6 movie.
This makes me a little uneasy.
Does it? Because that sounds like Cabin in the Woods, I can see that kind of... you don't want him to split up his time. Nope. I could be on that.
Because Daredevil's going to be huge. It's going to be like a big thing leading into a bigger thing. And I want that to be by itself. And then him not being like, I'm working on... You know what? I mean, do it.
I think he would do a great job with the Sinister 6 movie, though.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
He has the kind of style for it. I think that would be really cool.
I'm happy for both. I'm happy to hear about both. But I want Daredevil to be that good. I think it deserves it.
Yeah.
That mythos, that section of the Marvel Universe needs it.
And speaking of the Sinister 6 movie, they haven't really talked about who would appear in it. I mean, obviously Electro and Rhino seem likely because they're in the movie.
They're here.
I guess the fate of the Green Goblin isn't being talked about, or what happens with the Green Goblin, so...
It's going to be Hobgoblin.
Exactly. But, I don't know, I just hope they do a good job if we decide to do a villains movie.
That'd be cool.
Now this is spoiler time. If you don't want to be a part of this, get out of here. Go away. Go see Captain America, because that movie was outstanding, and I don't want to be that guy that ruins it for you. But some big things happen in Captain America.
Basically, if you haven't seen it...
We're spoiling it right now. Jump ahead if you don't want to hear this.
Getting out of here. But S.H.I.E.L.D. is no more. S.H.I.E.L.D. is gone.
S.H.I.E.L.D. does not exist.
It turns out S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually Hydra working... as S.H.I.E.L.D.
And Nick Fury's
and Nick Fury was like...
I got played.
Like half of S.H.I.E.L.D. was really S.H.I.E.L.D. and then actually more than half was Hydra. So it was less than half was actually S.H.I.E.L.D. And they pretty much just come in and...
But the biggest thing with that is there's a little TV show called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And it's actually really cool. If you were watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which a lot of people weren't, me included, I actually had to watch this after Captain America because I went to go see it before this episode premiered, whatever, the press screenings, whatever. But it kind of sets it up a little bit, where you get involved in certain characters, and then it kind of takes a twist, and you're like, wait, what? Then you watch Captain America, and it's like, oh, that makes so much sense. So I'm actually really excited for this next episode.
Yeah, and we have a lot. How many episodes do we have left? 6? So there's a lot of stuff that can be going on and happening.
Yeah, and I feel like this is all what it was leading up to. I just wish most of the show wasn't completely boring before this, because now it's really exciting and like, oh man, but everything else was just kind of like, didn't feel like it was leading up to this, and it felt like you were getting a lot of info and characters that just weren't necessary. And like the Sif episode was, it could have been better, I feel.
My problem that I never got into S.H.I.E.L.D. about was that a lot of it felt forced.
Yeah.
But the last couple episodes I've been watching is, like, especially now watching Captain America, I'm like, I kind of want to see what goes on with this show.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they're going to change the name of it. Maybe
they
might
did.
have to.
Now it's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Uprising.
But it's still
which
Agents of
makes sense.
S.H.I.E.L.D.
But yeah. But that's what they are. That's what it's about. Now it's even more so about a group of people that are a ragtag group of dudes that kind of have this one awesome ship, and now they have to make do with limited resources, which is pretty sweet.
They also talk about some Easter eggs in the Captain America movie. Most importantly, the biggest name drop you hear in the movie, Stephen Strange.
Yes.
They mentioned that they know why it was said.
Yeah.
They're not going to release
if you
everything.
haven't seen Captain America and you need a little explanation, there's a part where they explain this algorithm that goes around, and with these helicarriers they're trying to get, it's kind of a preventative defense system. So they would have this algorithm set up names and characters, and that's where they drop Stephen Strange along with a couple other ones that we already know, and a couple scenes that I want to go back and
see. I paused the whole thing because there's a lot of names that appear on screen.
A lot of different things that are like kind of really hard to see. Even the beginning with Captain America when he's being told what to listen to. I wanted to read his whole list, but either way, that's off topic.
That was kind of a Star Wars, Star Trek.
Yeah. That was really cool. But either way, they kind of are working against this whole thing that's kind of been implemented by Hydra to take out a bunch of people, and Stephen Strange is one name that's mentioned. But the thing that they say about the algorithm is it's something not necessarily about people that are threats now, but people that could be threats. So it could be Captain America, or it could be someone that has a really awesome SAT score, or shows a lot of potential in science, or Stephen Strange being an amazing
tell what he's about to do, which is cool because now you can just like that little name drop and the way that character exists in the Marvel universe. You can expand it into
he could just be a doctor,
so many other things,
or he could already be hanging out in the Sanctum Sanctorum.
Yeah. Or I'm saying he could be a doctor that gets attacked by Hydra, and there's like a mythical division of Hydra, or whatever. I don't know. There's a ton of stuff that you can do, and I think that's awesome. Or the reason
that he wants to go to the Himalayas and become wants to get
Sorcerer
healed, and that's where he becomes a sorcerer. Yeah, it could be that. I want him to stick to the original. He wants to just heal himself.
And I still hope it's Viggo Mortensen.
And then he realizes that he needs to do this for the greater good. Like, that's the best part about it.
I just can't wait for a Stephen Strange movie.
Can't mess that up.
Next up, Toby Kebbell, who was announced as Dr. Doom, has been announced that he's going to have some help in the movie because they've confirmed that Doom bots. Yeah. That's really cool. I'm
excited for that because that's something that's definitely, it was introduced in like 65, which is like maybe 2 years after Dr. Doom was introduced by himself.
Yeah.
So like, it's a huge thing that's been around forever.
Well, I think after watching The Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield and even kind of X-Men First Class, I feel like they're kind of learning from the mistakes that were the early
the Sentinels
superhero
are
movies.
Better, like the things that they're doing in Days of Future Past look like they're going to be more along the lines of what we've been asking for.
Exactly.
And I feel like the Doombots is one of those things, but I also don't feel very confident. Like I've said it before, I don't feel confident within the entire movie to begin with. So
I know, but I'm hoping
it's really low, and this is something that's kind of peaking them up a little bit.
I'm just hoping they learn from the first two with the subliminal advertising on the jackets and all the other crap and Mr. Fantastic dancing and everything else, and kind of learning from this and making it cool. I mean, let's have something we want to see, and just cross my fingers for that. So
the only choreography should be fighting in superhero movies.
Thank you. Like Captain America. That stuff was so choreographed. That GSP fight.
That opening with GSP, but before that, it was like the first level of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, Call of Duty 4, like where you where you're running through the ship to get off of it because it's blowing up and stuff. Like Captain America's rolling through and just killing dudes. That's what. But
that GSP fight was so
like, cool. And then he fights him. Oh, they had so many cool moves.
And he beats the crap out of him too.
He beats the crap
F's him
out of
up.
him. And I've always been like GSP centric. I really think
I think he's the greatest.
I think he's so cool. I always cheer for him. I don't even know anything about UFC, but I always think he's really awesome.
Because he's like a real life Batman.
Like they really showed him just getting.
And you know what I liked about it too is that in the comic books the Leaper is like kind of this goofy character, but they kind of still imply it, like put that into the fighting, but it wasn't absolutely terrible.
He uses his leg slot, he
it was awesome. It was so cool.
Flipped around and stuff. He did a lot of cool flips. But he still gets beat up by Captain America.
Him up. Go see Winter Soldier if you guys haven't seen it. That's our Marvel Entertainment news for this week. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below.